2 turns to the left. All the way to the main sheet.
All the way to the main sheet.
My name is Erica Aguilera, and I go to the University of California, Santa Barbara.
That's well, up behind.
I'm an environmental studies major, but I'm doing the Bachelor of Science. It's something that I felt that extremely passionate about. I love the ocean, and I felt that is like my personal responsibility to take care of this place that I love so much so that my kids can enjoy it as much as I do. I'm studying the formation of hypoxic water masses, so the dead zone in the mouth of the Mississippi River in the Gulf of Mexico. My goal is to identify hypoxic areas and to characterize the chemical composition of the water column. It's really exciting and it's very relevant.
Yeah, just surface.
We're going to be measuring dissolved oxygen levels and nutrient levels like nitrates and phosphates.
CTD on.
CTD on.
Wire ready? J-frame ready?
And we're going to be doing that using a carousel, which is this really cool, awesome thing that we gently put overboard and place in the water.
Surface.
And it gets water samples from different depths.
Surface.
Then we just use that and through different chemical processes to evaluate those nutrient and dissolved oxygen concentrations.
All right, guys, nice.
Awesome. That was a great retrieval.
Hypoxia is when oxygen levels in the water are so low that it's incapable of sustaining life. It's not to be confused with anoxia, which is where there is absolutely no oxygen in the water. Hypoxia is a natural phenomenon, and it's occurred throughout history in different areas, like along the California coast. They first started studying the dead zone and hypoxia in the late 50s. They discovered that the runoff from the Mississippi River is funneling down and going straight into the Gulf of Mexico, into this one area, and it causes eutrophication, which is when all that extra nutrients, which is extra food, goes in there, and then plankton eat it all up, and they grow and they reproduce like crazy, and then they die, and then they float to the bottom, and then all the bacteria down there need oxygen, and they have all this extra food, and then they start eating all that extra food and use up all the oxygen. And so that's how you get that really low oxygen levels. Hypoxia is seasonal, and there's a very strong correlation between when it occurs and planting season. This is probably the coolest thing I've ever done in my entire life. Being able to do chemistry, and I look out the porthole and there's the open ocean and dolphins, and it's totally just this surreal experience that I'm waiting to wake up constantly. I want to do something like this for the rest of my life. It's just amazing to me.